lot of fun here this afternoon. Playoff football. The Green Bay Packers, the Arizona Cardinals. Let's have some fun today on Fox. From about the 4, Jordy Nelson slides down right at the 20. This offense for the Green Bay Packers is ranked 6th. Rodgers buys time, very good at doing that. Throws it across the field. It's tipped and intercepted by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Arizona takes over at the 40. During the regular season, they led the NFL in plus-minus rating. They took it away 40 times, and yet the first turnover belongs to Arizona's Hightower. Carries it for 2. Cullen Jenkins brings him down. Blitz coming. Matthews doesn't get there, and the pass is complete for a first down to Jeremy Urban.
Anquan Bolden. Jeremy Urban then is their 4th receiver in that package.
Handoff is to the rookie Beanie Wells. Runs right over Tramon Williams and takes it to the 11. On the first throw from Aaron Rodgers. And now it's 1st and 10 from the 11. Penalty flag on the play as Wells carries it to the 6. And it's a false start. Here's Arizona inside the red zone, 1st and 15. This is the best team in the NFL in the red zone. Down to the 5 is Breston. Warner looking right the entire time. Hits Stevens howling, who fights but can't get in. May have enough for a first down.
Green Bay has not been able to get any pressure on him when he's dropped back in the pocket.
On 1st and goal, Hightower slams it in for the touchdown. Second play from scrimmage. It's Ryan Grant over the right side. Gets 10 and a first down, and we go back to that big backfield for the touchdown. Arizona had to go to a bigger backfield to get it in. Here is Donald Driver. And it's ripped out. Recovered by Arizona.
The Packers, who had protected the ball all year, they come out first 2 possessions and 2 turnovers.
Here's Beanie Wells over the right side of the 15-yard line. For Green Bay, they've run 3 plays from scrimmage, turned it over twice.
The early going.
2nd down and 3, and over the middle. Doucette, touchdown. This has been a wild card weekend around the NFL that has been largely filled with blowouts, including today, earlier this afternoon, with New England getting blown out at home by Baltimore. Here's a little flea flicker. Warner has it knocked out of his hand. Arizona gets back on top of it. Clay Matthews, the rookie who had 10 sacks, was there to knock it out. It goes down as a sack for Matthews, 3rd generation NFLer, and here's Fitzgerald getting in on the fun. Larry Fitzgerald gets 15 yards, and it appears he has enough for an Arizona first down. He does.
And so one of the things Larry Fitzgerald's going to try to do in this ball game is be much more precise at the top of those routes.
Warner down the middle, hits Ben Patrick, his tight end. Everything's working for Arizona. 22 yards to number 89.
Takes it to an entirely different level in postseason, and that's why he's won so many games.
Wide open is Breston. Another breakdown in coverage for the Green Bay Packers, down to the 9 for Arizona. Statue for Dom Capers outside Lambeau Field for what he's done this season. His defense is getting worked. Warner just throws it away, and Kurt Warner ends up on his back. Pressure by Clay Matthews. Handoff is to Beanie Wells, and he goes backward. Well played. Nick Collins was up there to make the stop. First guy there was Matthews, and a loss of 5. Got a big heart, a legitimate good guy. He gets fired up on game day. 23-yarder is good by Rackers. Remember the part earlier when we told you that the Green Bay Packers haven't trailed by 14 points this season? Yeah, well, that wasn't right. Blitz coming over the middle. It's Jennings, and did the Green Bay Packers need that? To the Arizona 35 on a beautiful throw from Aaron Rodgers.
And that's going to really help him. And Aaron Rodgers doing a good job of moving the safety, which allows Jennings then to be able to run up the seam.
3rd and 9. So inside Arizona territory of the Green Bay Packers, and now Rodgers buys time but doesn't buy enough. And up his back is O'Keefer. A loss of 3. Rodgers was the top 3rd down passer in the NFL this season. Throws over the middle, too high for Jones. Had him open, missed him.
And Aaron Rodgers just hasn't been able to quite settle in yet.
Antro roll is in the end zone waiting. This would be a career long for Crosby. Trying to draw it back in, and it stayed out wide right.
Had it in his possession.
No challenge from the Green Bay sideline, and here's Preston on a reverse. Picking his way through the Green Bay defense down to the 23. Warner steps up and drops it off for Fitzgerald. Now the ball's knocked out, and here's Matthews picking it up for Green Bay. How long of a return? He's going to be forced out of bounds up at the 48. And the Packers defense does what it did all year long. Knocked out by Woodson. He did that all year long.
Into the Packers, and what an emotional swing.
Here's Grant, cuts upfield. Ryan Grant lowers his shoulder and picks up 10.
So far, that seems to be working pretty well for the Arizona Cardinals.
They stay on the ground with Ryan Grant, and that's Hayes who drags him down, and they're going to throw a penalty flag for a horse collar.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, defense, 15 yards from the end of the run, first down.
Back to the ground game, and it's Ryan Grant. Big run by Grant, still going inside the 10, down near the 6. Rodgers steps up. Trouble from behind. That's Barry. Rodgers over the middle, and they'll throw a flag. Driver, the intended receiver. Adams was there in coverage.
Interference, defense, number 27. Foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. First down.
That was a good call. It was on Michael Adams, excuse me. Yeah, and that's kind of what I would expect here on first down. You know, why take any chances at this point? Get in behind those big guys in the middle and let it rip.
He takes it, plows in. Did he get it over the goal line? Break the plane. No call yet. Touchdown. A touchdown run by Aaron Rodgers, who had 5 rushing touchdowns during the regular season. The Packers are back in it.
Just completely shut down. That defense for Dallas is playing about as well as anyone.
2nd down and 1, and the pass bobbled but caught by Preston for first down at the 41. And I tell you, so far the Green Bay Packers haven't proven that they can stop anything Arizona's trying to do. Larod Stevens-Howling gets it. First down, Arizona, and more inside the 30 to the 25, and a penalty flag comes in.
Personal foul, grabbing a face mask, number 20 defense, half the distance to the goal, first down.
Well, Arizona does a nice job. They go 3 wide receiver, and they put Stevens-Howling then in the backfield behind Jason Wright. At the end of that is where they get the face mask on this. Torrey Bigby right there with his left hand. Easy call.
On second down, Warner throws it. Pass is caught. That's Doucette, his second of the day. It's 3rd down and 5. Rodgers avoids a sack and now airs it out downfield, hoping for a play, and it's Finley with a catch, and a flag comes in with McFadden on him.
To go with it.
44 yards on 3rd and 5, and now a blitz from Arizona. The pass caught over the middle. That's Finley again, and Finley will take it down inches inside the 10. On 1st and goal, it's Jackson back to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers buys time, will try to run, and he is dragged down, no flag, and Dockett made the play with 4 seconds remaining, and it's 4th down.
It's a good job by Arizona defensively. They got a flag on the ground.
They did throw the flag, and Troy, that could be for another horse collar.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle, number 90, half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
Go back and take a look at this and see if it was in fact horse collar, and that is it there. You can see that Aaron Rodgers is coming backwards. Well, they're going to try to make this a 2-possession game. I know you could argue with this, but I think it's probably the right decision.
Crosby knocks in a chip shot, and the half is over at 24-10 Arizona. For Arizona offensively, they have to be thrilled with what they accomplished in the first half, and maybe the thought of Arizona getting the ball back with any time on the clock is what led Green Bay to let the game clock wind down, which after the defensive penalty didn't allow them a chance to take a shot into the end zone. Instead, 3 points. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Right now we go down to the field and Pam Oliver. 2nd down and 7, a blitz. Cardinals pick it up, and that's LaRod Stevens Howling. And Clay Matthews makes the play. Howling has a 1st down. Toss to Hightower. Left side, A.J. Hawk overruns it. Matthews makes the tackle, a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Play action from Warner, who has all day, and now scrambles, drops it off, and it's incomplete, but a flag comes in. Fitzgerald, the intended receiver, and Woodson was on him.
Interference, defense, number 21. Ball will be placed at the spot of the foul. 1st down.
They've turned it over twice, taken it away only once in this game, as Warner buys time and hits Fitzgerald. Woodson had fallen, and Fitzgerald has a touchdown. Third down and 10. Rodgers steps up and completes for a 1st down. There's Finley again. 3rd down and 8, and that over the middle will draw a flag. That's Michael Adams again, and this time he's on Donald Driver, who has only 1 catch in the game, and that ball he fumbled. That was early.
And Michael Adams, and that's tough duty for him right there.
Number 27.
And this one for Driver. Has a little room to run, and down the sideline he has a 1st down at the Arizona 38. 13 yards for Donald Driver. On 1st down, this one is to Jennings, and Greg Jennings stumbles, not touched, gets up, and he's still going. This is a live play. Gets a block, and he's down inside the 5. 34 yards for Greg Jennings. Here's Jennings. What a catch for the touchdown. A one-handed, left-handed catch. And Jennings is in for the score.
Wow, was that a heck of a catch there? A ball that Aaron Rodgers is trying to throw the back shoulder fade, and this is a missile coming out, and he had no chance but to get one hand on it. And strong hands able to pull that one in. What a heck of a catch by Greg Jennings.
Rod Stevens-Howling is waiting for it. And it's an onside kick. Green Bay falls on top of it. Packers have it. Second down and 10. Here's Grant. Gets around Adrian Wilson, but they'll mark Grant out with a 9-yard gain. Third down and 1 coming up. Rodgers throws for Havener, and he drops it. Now it's fourth down, and we'll see if Green Bay will stay aggressive and go for it, and it looks like they will.
Yeah, you know, and it looked like Havener might have been a little deep on that route.
Amon Green will carry it for the first down. The Packers' all-time leading rusher. Inside the 45, and the drive continues as Green gets 4. From the shotgun, Rodgers throws and completes. That's Finley. Needing a block from Driver, and they may call a hold on Donald Driver. Right around the 10-yard line, Driver was engaged with Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, and that's where the flag came in. Rodgers in trouble, buys time. Throws on the run for Jordy Nelson for the touchdown. Third quarter. Pass complete. That's Doucette. What a game he's had. First down out to the 42-yard line, 15 yards for early Doucette. Handoff to Beanie Wells, has the edge. And the rookie with a big run. Out of bounds inside the 20. They'll mark him at the 16.
Wide receiver Steve Bresson. You see him on Tramon Williams.
Now Arizona snaps it. Green Bay was making substitutions. They couldn't get players off the field. Doucette makes the catch. Flags are down. And Green Bay had about 14 players on the field at the snap. It's the number 2 defense in the NFL during the regular season. Warner with all kinds of time completes to Fitzgerald for the touchdown. A flag is down. What a catch by Fitzgerald. Will it count?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Yep.
Number 77 defense. Touchdown. Penalty will be enforced on the kickoff.
Second of the game for Larry Fitzgerald, to the delight of Anquan Bolden.
Deal.
Well, they're 14 points in the hole right now as Rodgers throws down the middle. Jennings. And Greg Jennings has a first down at the Arizona 45, a 20-yard completion. Blitz from Arizona. Packers pick it up. Pass is caught by Driver. And Driver is out of bounds right at the marker. Blitz coming. Rodgers throws off the hands of Donald Driver. And the Packers are in that area now where they will think about going for it on fourth down. Green Bay passes on what would be a 48-yard field goal to go for it on 4th and 5. Blitz. Rodgers throws and completes. That's Jones. James Jones to the end zone for a touchdown. And on 4th and 5, the Green Bay Packers not only convert, but get it into the end zone with less than a minute gone in the fourth quarter. Only one takeaway for this Green Bay defense so far on the day. Down the middle, Breaston wide open. Hit by Collins after a completion of 17 yards. This Green Bay defense down the middle of the field, and that has certainly happened. Here's Wells to the 40, gain 3. Kurt Warner, his passer rating is just about perfect, 18 of 20. So far they're 1 for 2. On 3rd and 6, Warner down the middle, tipped, incomplete. Woodson made the play. Pass intended for Fitzgerald, and it's Charles Woodson. Rodgers playing in his first and playing out of a deep hole most of the day. Over the middle, wide open is Finley. And Jermichael Finley has carved up this Cardinal defense as he picks up 38 yards. At the Arizona 29, little pump fake, and Driver's wide open. Makes a move, and he is out of bounds at the 2.
Corner McFadden onto Donald Lee. It creates this void there on the sideline for the completion. Great job by Rodgers.
Handoff is to Kuhn, the fullback, and Kuhn is in for the touchdown. And we are an extra point away from a tie game.
Points, preferably a touchdown, and limit the opportunity for Green Bay.
Warner's going to float it. There's your shot, and there's Preston. Second and 7 over the middle. Preston, touchdown. Chad Clifton is out on the bench with an ankle injury. TJ Lang at left tackle, and contact and a flag. Greg Jennings was interfered with by Michael Adams, who's had a rough couple of weeks. 7-point Cardinal lead. Rodgers in trouble, buys time, and will run. Right up the middle of the field, he slides with a Green Bay first down. 13-yard run for Aaron Rodgers. Can Arizona come up with a stop? Rodgers throws, and it's Jennings with the catch, and they're going to say a good catch inbounds. Somehow got it over McFadden for a 22-yard gain. Brian McFadden is back in the lineup for Arizona. 2 minutes left. First down at the 11. Green Bay down by a touchdown. Rodgers throws, completes to Havener, makes a move. Spencer Havener in for the touchdown. The rookie out of UCLA, a free agent who had 4 touchdowns in the regular season, has quieted this crowd, except for all the Packer fans in attendance. We're an extra point away from another tie.
Offensive line to pick it all up.
AT&T postgame show coming up right after this. Over the middle, another wide open receiver, Preston. And the Packers have not been able to cover the middle of the field against Warner.
They're trying to manufacture as much as they can. They just can't get home.
Pass complete to Fitzgerald. Thrown out by Nick Collins. Quick setup and throw, and the pass to Doucette. Down inside the 20. Early Doucette to the 16-yard line. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is pulled. Missed wide left. Good thing we're not going to play by college rules, or this night may never end. We'll be playing it tomorrow.
Well, that tells you how important this coin toss is going to be.
Yeah, really. I mean, with 2 defenses that have just been walked through in this game.
You'll get 3 timeouts. We'll use regular timing rules. All replay situations will be handled upstairs. Green Bay, it's your choice. Who's going to call the point? Tails is the call. It is a tail. You've won the toss. Green Bay will receive at this end.
NFL playoff records. The total yards, first downs, you name it. And now this ball is driven through the back of the end zone. Some anger in that kickoff by Neil Rackers, who just missed a chance to potentially win the game. As you look at the combined totals, 90 points. Play action to start the overtime, and Rodgers down the middle goes for Jennings, and with the official falling on his backside, Jennings was open and missed. Rodgers dumps it off. Penalty flag on the play as Ryan Grant has a first down. Flag is thrown by Scott Green.
Holding offense, number 73. 10-yard penalty, second down.
They get Darren College on a hold, the starting left guard. Just a three-man rush. Rodgers gets it to James Jones, and Jones cannot get past the 25. They'll mark him down just short of it. Extra man on the blitz. Rodgers gets a hand to the face. The ball is out. The Arizona Cardinals win it. This offensive heavy game. We go down to the field, and Chris Myers.
Joe in the middle of a celebration of red with Carlos Dansby, out of breath. Describe the play for us.
We had the play call early in the game. We missed the sack. But when the game was on the line, we called it up again. Money Mike made a great play. He made the sack. The ball went in the air. I just made a play on the ball.